Welcome to Tali Campbell Report special here on the City of Nanaimo by-election. It's NameDropper.tv Productions. We're joined by George Anderson, the Vancouver Island University Liberals President. Tell us a little about yourself.
Well, I went to John Barsby Community School. I graduated in 2008. I was Junior Citizen of the Year. As you said, I'm the president of the VIU Young Liberals of Canada. Also, I'm just an all-around person. I was in football throughout high school, and also I'm in VIU doing a Bachelor of Sciences in Biology and also Criminology.
Now, you created the group, correct?
Yes, I did. I'm the founding member of the VIU Young Liberals, the only political action club on campus.
Awesome. So now, we'll remind everybody why we're here today, because of the passing of Larry McNabb, who died from pancreatic cancer at age 71. Now we're going to go through the list of 6 candidates who are running this by-election, and the voting will start today at 8 in the morning and ends at 8 p.m. today. We'll have the result later on in the show. But Darcy Olsen, 37, unfortunately we do not get no interviews with her because of her busy schedule, but Darcy Olsen's going for a balanced council, a balanced community, and a balanced taxes. And Darcy got endorsements from the Nanaimo, Duncan, and District Labour Council saying they're proud to support Darcy, along with Gord Fuller, who actually stepped out of this by-election, Jim Rutledge from Rutledge Homes, Ben Williams, medical doctor, and Bill Tillman, a political columnist. Now, George, what do you think of Darcy these past month and a half?
Well, watching Darcy over the election campaign, it's great to see that someone with such a diverse view and a global view of the economy and a lot of issues in Nanaimo, and I think that she has a great balanced approach, and that's something that this council needs, is to have a new, diverse person on council.
Awesome. Now, second off, Brian Fillmore, 43. He is in support of homeless and need help. He supports the expansion of food programs. He wants to create a customer service culture at City Hall, as well as he supports an aggressive marketing plan for Nanaimo. Now, a little bit about Brian.
About Brian, I've watched all of the candidates quite closely, and it's great to see that Brian, for example, one of the people who I thought was an underdog in the election campaign, was one of the people who came out the strongest in the all candidates meeting. So it'll be interesting to see how it plays out tonight.
Now, Ian Gartshore, who has many different campaign issues: property tax, bring council together, work to preserve green spaces, create a cyclist path, support more public transit routes, more control of our water system, make South Nanaimo more visiting. So many issues on his. Is that too many, do you think?
Well, it's good to see that he has a focused plan on the environment, because there's a quote that was once said that we don't inherit the earth from our parents, but we don't inherit the earth from our parents, but we borrow it from our grandchildren. That's something that we need to look at, is sustainability with the city. So with his focus on environmental sustainability, it's something that this city needs to focus on. And
now Bill McKay, in our interview, Bill said he has attended every council meeting for the past 6 months, and he's going to work on taxes. He created a broader tax base and building bridges for city council. And little neat fact for you, have you seen a lot of Bill McKay signs out, obviously?
Yes.
A lot more than others. Well, he is a manager of signage in here in Nanaimo. Now, what about Bill McKay?
Well, there's some pretty nice signs, obviously, because he works in a sign company. They're going to be pretty nice. But no, with Bill McKay, it's great to see that someone's been attending the council meetings for such a long period of time. So he'll already have a balanced approach and already know a little bit of what's happening on council.
Yes.
So.
Now, Murray McNabb, as our interview, Murray is not related to Larry McNabb. Murray is interested in transparency at City Hall, stop tax increases, and also he has donated $2,000 to Make-A-Wish Foundation in his previous years. What about a little bit Murray?
Well, it's great, especially to see his focus and his main campaign slogan to be "the gravy train stops here." There needs to be more accountability on city council, and that's great to see that that's something that he's focused on during this campaign.
Ted Greaves, 57, a retired firefighter. Platform is to hold taxes to an accountable level, accountability, sustainability, development, the trust of the citizens of Nanaimo, and so many other things. Ted has a list of notable achievements and endorsements. He's been endorsed by the CUPE President Barry O'Neill and the Nanaimo Firefighters Association.
And with Ted Greaves, it's good to see that he wants more trust amongst the city of Nanaimo, the citizens, because there's been a bit of voter apathy, especially we'll see with this election that there's probably going to be a low turnout, but we need someone on council who's willing to actually try and engage the people, which all of the candidates have done, but it's good that he's focused as being one of the main issues that he wanted to focus on.
Yes, and now the one who does get elected will join Mayor John Martin, Bill Beswick, Bill Hold'em, Diana Johnston, Jim Kipp, Fred Paggi, Lloyd Sherry, and Merv Unger. Now, I'd just like to make a note that all the info has been obtained from the candidate's website or from our previous interviews. Now we're going to head into the results. Well, we just exited the Shauditorium where the results have come in. As you may have seen, Ted Greaves winning at 1,606 votes with 25.4%, 40% rather. Brian not far behind him at 1,276. Darcy at 1,008. Bill at 877. Ian Garcho at 851. And Murray McNabb at 706. Now, George, does this surprise you at all?
Well, no, not really, especially on him campaigning on trying to bring more people into municipal politics and trying to bring more accountability and trust on council. I think he really got to the sentiment of the voters in Nanaimo, and congratulations to him for winning.
Now, do you know how many firefighters we have in Nanaimo?
I am not sure, but it seems like all of them turned out.
So being a firefighter, a retired firefighter, you probably got a lot of vote. 6,323 people came out to vote in this by-election. Surprised or not surprised?
Not surprised. It's unfortunate that there's such a low voter turnout, but hopefully when we have the municipal election in October, we'll have a lot more people out there. Municipal by-elections don't tend to bring out the most amount of people, but hopefully we'll see a lot more in the future.
Now, are you surprised at Murray McNabb only getting 706 votes?
I'm not sure. He got 706 votes, and that's pretty good because the election trail, especially in a by-election, is not the easiest to get a huge amount of votes.
That's correct. And also, we're going to interview Ted Greaves tomorrow. We are now joined with the new City of Nanaimo Councillor, Ted Greaves, less than 24 hours after the results have come in. How do you feel?
I feel very good. We put a lot of long hours into this, and I've been strategizing and so on for ever since the last election, so that's 2 years and a bit. So we put our strategy together, and I got my team together a couple months ago, and we worked hard, knocked on a lot of doors, and hard work pays off, so I feel pretty good.
Good. Now, have you been busy this morning with media outlets and everybody coming to your door and phone calls?
Yes, this morning, a lot this morning. I was quite surprised. I feel a bit like a rock star, not a councillor. But and last night, Shaw came to my house around, I don't know what time of night it was, but and we did a shot there. And but I've been very busy with emails and Facebook and responding to people and interviews and so on and so forth, and telephone calls and radio interviews. So yeah, I'm very, very busy.
Now, with the municipal election coming in 6 months, is this just a tease for you?
Oh, I don't know about that. I don't call it a tease. Actually, it's good exposure for the next election coming up, as you say, in 6 months. But I hope to get something done in those 6 months, and I hope to work as a teammate to the rest of the councillors and make some informed decisions. And I got to hit the ground running. So, and I think that'll be. I think the swearing in will be April the 6th. So.
All right. And what is your goal in council for the next 6 months?
Well, I just want to work together with the rest of the councillors. As I said, make informed decisions, but work in a friendly, business-like fashion and move the city forward, and work on behalf of all the citizens of Nanaimo, and see what we can't get done. I know it's towards the end of the mandate for the other councillors, and I guess I'm going to be raring to go, and they'll be on the way down because they've got 6 months to go. But who knows if they're going to run? The rest of the councillors will run again next time. So all I can do is speak for myself, and I'm just raring to go and see what I can do.
Of course. Now, were you surprised with the election results? Turnout 10.1%.
You mean for the number of people that
Yes.
showed up to vote?
Yeah.
No, I wasn't surprised. Actually, I was almost pleasantly surprised because I've been looking up or researching the various by-elections that I knew or know of, and the percentage was even lower than, I think it was 10.1% for our by-election, and they were much lower than that. So truthfully, I was pleasantly surprised that we even had 6,000 people show up, because we didn't have any pressing matters like a referendum or a plebiscite or some big pressing matter that would affect the whole city. So no, I was pleased that we had that many people. Of course, you'd want more,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Anything else you can say to those who have supported you, voted for you during this by-election?
Well, I'm very I thank you very much. I'm very happy that they supported me, and hopefully I do the job they expect. And again, I'm not going to do a job for individuals or special interests. I'm going to do the job for the whole city, for the people of Nanaimo. And thank you very much for voting for me, and I hope I meet your expectations.
All right, thanks, Ted, and congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thanks for coming. Yes.